What's up, people? We are back on MTGO for a new flashback Rise of the Eldrazi draft. Spec is fairly decent. There's a Linvala which I'm gonna pick. There are a few uncommons and common that are really good, but I don't even think one of those are better than Linvala. She's just very, very good. Mackenzie Griffin is already quite decent inside. It's a card I don't mind playing in any of my white deck. 3-4 is much better body and the ability is extremely relevant. Just a very good card. If this wasn't here, Explosive Revelation is a card I don't mind playing. It's kind of random because you have to choose before you reveal a card and then it deals damage equal to the card converted mana cost. So you need to not be too greedy. Less for War is good for aggressive deck. And then everything else is mediocre. I guess Battlement and Oracle are cards I do like, but nothing too special. Either way, Linvala was just the best card. Okay, that thing is, I don't think, very good. I mean, the main issue is just that all the good auras in this set already have totem armor, so you don't really need another a double totem armor that just don't work. And yeah. That's just a bad card. But we have an Enclave Cryptologist, which is awesome. Last time I played blue-white control. This is shaping up like another blue-white control potentially, but I'm not trying to force that archetype. It's just that I'm picking the best card of each booster, and Cryptologist is the best card. There's also a Seagate Oracle, which is nice. I'd be super happy if we can wheel this one or the other one we saw, but I don't think it's very likely to happen. Cadaver Imp is a card I do like to play, just 3 mana Gravedigger with flying. Very solid. But yeah, Cryptologist is just better and just goes better with Linvala anyway, so fairly easy pick. Well, that pack doesn't have match for us. As for white and blue cards, well, Caravan Escort is not the worst. It's a worst case scenario. It's gonna be a 3 mana 2/2, which is bad but playable in limited. If you have some synergies with level up like the Drakes or the Teacher, it's pretty decent. On turn 1 it's good. Not amazing but quite decent. It's not great, but Guard Duty is not really good. Induced Despair is probably the best card here. Just quite a solid removal. This is a threaten effect, not really something I want to play here. And this is a bit too slow if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not really great. I think it's between Induced Despair and Escort. I'm gonna pick Induced Despair and see if black is maybe open. Ooh, Placaworm is one of... I think it's literally my favorite card from the set. Just a gigantic green monster. Gain you 7 life and draws you a card. So, basically, if this doesn't win the game, it will replace itself. And even if it does cost 7 mana, since you gain 7 life, you just come back right in the game when you cast that. Just an amazing green card. Undo Giant is also amazing. 2/4 for 4, that gives you Rampant Growth. Just a very, very good card. So green might be open. That being said, I don't think I will jump into green. I'm just going to pick Narcolepsy, which is a very good removal. Pacifism. You cannot attack on the turn you put that on an opponent's creature, but that's still very good. And I already have incentive to be blue, so I think I'll do that. But we've seen 2 very, very good green cards here. Okay, looks like we are on the same path as last time, because Totem Guide Heartbeast is a sweet card, works very well with Narcolepsy, and is the only card I'm happy to play here. Boar Umbra is good, very solid, sometimes very difficult to beat, and green seems open. But I don't think I have any reason to go green when I can just pick good cards in the colors I'm already in. White isn't super open, but Linvala is good enough that I will try to stay white. Well, I guess there's really not much white. Oh well, Cadaver Imp is very good. I think it's just better than the Bloodlord, which is fine, but the drawback is real because in this set you obviously have the Eldrazi spawn, which are 0/1 in this set. and also a fair amount of defender and wall, so it's just not that amazing. The imp is just quite solid though. At some point I will have to choose what are my colors. I kind of want to be white because Linvala is just amazing, but maybe white is just not open. Bloodright Invoker seems like the best card of the pack. I'm just gonna pick that. I guess Lust for War is better in the right deck, but this is a good black card. I mean, a decent black card. Okay. Two best cards here are white, I think. Puncturing Light and Griffin. I'm not sure which one I like more. Puncturing Light is not that great in this set, but it's fine. Griffin is quite solid though. I'm gonna go with Griffin, I think. And I think, yeah, next pack we'll see if we are willing something. If one of the two Oracle we passed is willing, that's probably a good sign that we should be blue. If none of them will, not a good sign. I'm surprised at this wield. I mean, when you don't know the set, you never played with the card, you could think it's just a bit too random, but if you read the last sentence, put the non-land card into your hand. So even if you cannot kill the creature, worst case scenario, you still draw a card and you can easily get a 2-for-1. That was probably one of the best cards of the pack, so I'm surprised. I think I'm gonna pick Aena Umbra. I already have 2 4-drop flyer, and I have a Heart Beast, so that could be a nice thing to fetch. Ooh, one of the Oracle Wield, that's really good. I think for now we'll leave the black in the side. I like my white and my blue more than my black. And you know they synergize better because of Narcolepsy, Heart Beast, and well, white black is playable but kind of clunky. Blue black is fine, but white blue is just very solid in this set. And I have 7 really nice playables that I'm happy to have in the deck. So there is that. Guard Duty is an extra aura. It's actually not the worst if you have a bunch of flyer, because you can just put that on a ground creature and you don't care about the creature staying onto the battlefield. Otherwise it's not great. Rebel Darkness is always playable, but not the best. I'm gonna be Guard Duty, I think. If I end up with enough flyers, that thing is gonna be solid. That card is playable. I mean, it's just a trick that lets you dodge a removal. And rebound means that you can dodge a removal and then maybe attack through some blockers. It's clearly not bad. At worst, it's a good sideboard option. Like just dodging any removal for 1 and sometime killing your opponent with that. It seems like a good option. I will leave that in the sideboard for now. And there's another Hedron Field Purist. So I'm basically building the exact same deck as last time, but it worked out well last time. It was a good deck, and I think it's a good archetype. And again, I'm not forcing anything. It's just what's open right now. Not that the Knight of Cliffhaven and the Vindicator are both great, but I think this is better. Invoker is great. If I could wheel one of the 3 white cards, that'd be super great. And since we saw a Griffin wheeling with a Aena Umbra, those are weaker cards than these 3 here, but still, maybe you can wheel something that'd be great. Sweet. Splint Twin. Well, a shame that this was banned. Otherwise, this would probably be worth maybe 10 tickets. Oh well. It's probably not worth anything now. Skywatcher Adept is very solid. There's a Narcolepsy. Champion's Drake is starting to look decent in my deck. I have 3 level up creatures, so I could maybe use that, who knows, especially if I pick the Adept here. But I think Narcolepsy is just better. I want Removal. If I get another Heart Beast, this is just gonna be great. Yeah. Narcolepsy is the real deal. Nomad's Assembly, I think, is quite hard to make work. So you put a core soldier for each creature you control with Rebound. It's kind of good with cards like Seagate Oracle. I guess by the turn you cast that, you expect to have maybe 3 creatures, which, best case scenario, if nothing dies in the meantime, will give you 9 token in the end, which is good. With 4 creatures, you can have up to 12 creatures afterwards. It could be a decent finisher if I have enough creatures, so maybe. Cornline Slinger has been disappointing for me. I don't think that card is great. It's not bad, but it's not really that good. So maybe I'll pick Assembly. Cutthroat is amazing, but I think I'm not in black now. Very good card, though. The issue with that card is when you are on top deck mode and you have nothing on the battlefield, it just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna still try it out. We'll see, we'll see. What does that do? I don't think this is good. Yeah, okay, that's a sideboard option against the deck with token that tries to go wide, but that's not really main deckable. We have two good blue cards here in Adept and Oracle. Not sure which one I like more. I'm really, you know, I'm the Oracle. That's my card. I mean, the channel is not named after that card. It's actually named after Coiling Oracle, which is a card from the original Ravnica. But yeah, I do like this Oracle a lot too. Probably my second favorite Oracle of the game. Anyway, I don't know. I do like Seagate Oracle a lot. I'm gonna go with that. Well, that might be wrong. It also kind of depends on if I get some Venerated Teacher, the 2/2 for 3 that puts a 2 counter on each creature you control with level up. If I don't get those, I think Oracle is just better. If I get some Teacher, I might have wanted the Flyer. Oh well. I really like that card though. Never disappointing. And you know, it's just not only you draw a card, but you select a card among two cards. So it's more than just one card. It's more than it's 1.5 card almost. And the 1/3 body is completely relevant. So yeah, the card is great. From that pack, there's not much for me. I guess yeah, that thing is not very good. Laybar is playable in some matchup. Like if someone is playing a Ram deck and has some big Eldrazi, I could use that. Aura Finesse has been pretty good for me last time around. Made a sweet trick with that. I have 2 Narcolepsy, a Iena Umbra, so maybe, who knows. Rune Servitor is playable, but not good, really. I'll go with... Oh, well, I kind of want to have more creature if I want to play Nomad Assembly, though. So, yeah, I'll pick the Servitor. Ooh, what on earth? Domestication, 7th peak? Well, sign me in! It's funny because I'm drafting the exact same deck. Domestication, 2 Narcolepsy. I need another Heart Beast. This version seems even better than the last one. I certainly don't mind that. Frostwind Invoker is probably the worst Invoker, but still a decent card. Sea Beyond is fine. I like Sea Beyond a fair amount, to be honest. And I have a very good shell for a nice control deck. Bit of card draw, card advantage, card selection, bunch of nice removal. Invoker works better with the Nomad Assembly, though. Really like Sea Beyond. Really like that card. Okay, nothing I care about here. I guess Distortion Strike could be dangerous. Ooh, that wield. Okay, then I guess I'm glad I picked the Oracle. Yeah, right. Well, that's amazing. Things are working out perfectly. Yeah. And I even have the field for the side if someone tries to make tokens. This is playable. Yeah, the real problem with that card is it doesn't do anything if you are not doing anything. It's kind of good with Seagate Oracle because you tend to generate some random bodies, but still I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay, a bunch of good stuff here. Magmao is quite good if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's decent body, very dangerous ability, especially if you have a bunch of, you know, 0/1 Eldrazi spawn. Knight of Cliffhaven, very good, always good. Definitely better than the Wave Watch. I think I'm just gonna pick a Heart Beast though. You know, I have 4 very good targets. And you know, when you have good target, that card is just very good. It's amazing. You know, it's Flamton Kavu that steals a creature. That costs 9, I guess. Though it's not really 9, but still very good. Flame Slash is amazing. E-Tray is quite good, but I think Flame Slash is just better. Flame Slash is so mana efficient, it's incredible. A very good tempo card. E-Tray, decent, but it's not a fireball, you cannot target player, and it's not very mana efficient at all. A Vindicator, well, that's a card I had in the last deck, and I don't mind adding to this deck. Okay. Oost is fine. I'm not a huge fan of Champion's Drake. I mean, it's fine, but I'm not really the... You know, I have a few level up creature. I'm not really a beatdown level up deck. I'm more of a control deck. Oost does buy me time. It's just a very solid card. Yeah. I just want to draw card, be control-y, and win with my, you know, with my later game stuff. I don't really need to attack with some Drakes or anything like that. Pretty sweet green card here. It's kind of random, and sometimes it's clunky. Basically, if you have a creature on the top, it's a 5/5 for 3, which is good, and if you have a land, it produces 2 mana. Depending on the deck, it's more or less good. It's always decent, but sometimes you want one effect and you have the other, which is always a bit annoying. Either way, that card is one of the worst level upper, maybe we can say that, who knows. Giant is amazing, I love that card. But yeah, we have a choice between Invoker and Griffin. I do have a bunch of 4-drops already, but I like Griffin more than Invoker. Like, the ability on this one is not really that great, and the body is pretty much the same. I think I'd rather have a 2/4 flyer than a 3/3 flyer. And costing 1 less mana is certainly relevant. Okay, Puncturing Lights. Not a huge fan, but I never mind playing one of these in my decks. And there's just nothing else anyway. Ooh, this fits the card very well. And this is a good card, as you might have seen last draft. That card would be very good in some set, but in this set it's just not very good because you don't really battle with small creatures at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the Bramble Snap, which is annoying. I'm like weak to the Balaget Scorpion. It does kill a creature with 1 power or less. Not really. I mean, it's good against the Cryptologist. It's decent to get the Oracle, though not amazing. I don't think that card is particularly good against me. Yes, Bramble Snap could be annoying. It's a good card. Nothing I want to play here. I might just pick the Distraction. Currently I have 21 playable, which is a bit short, and this is, you know, you can cycle that pretty much anytime. Yeah. I actually have 20 cards without the... But I think I put the Servitor in my side. Ooh, we got another Invoker. I'm glad I picked the McKinley Griffin. Alright, well, I don't mind having that. I mean, I need some ways to kill my opponent, so... And this is 23. So, yeah. Perish the Thought is decent. And I will never play the 2-1 for 2. It's just not good. You don't want to be playing 2-1 for 2 in this set. I'm not sure why I picked the Haze Frog. Probably because the picture is quite insane. It's quite insane. But I should have taken another Perish the Thought. That card is quite decent against me. I have some really powerful card that I don't want to lose. Sweet. So another version of blue-white Control Flyer. I don't exactly remember what I had in the last deck, but I almost feel like this version is better. I have, well, Distraction is slightly clunky. I mean, not clunky, but you know, it's a mediocre 23rd card, but it does cycle. I do have enough removal, you know, the classic double Narcolepsy Domestication. I have Oust, Puncturing Light. I have a bit more card advantage, card selection in those, which is nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that deck a fair amount. Like, seems solid, really solid. I could use a venerated teacher because I have one, 2, 3. Actually, I have only 3 level up creatures. Actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, still makes up for a decent venerated teacher, but oh well. Well, Rebel the Darkness might actually... Yeah, I think I like Rebel the Darkness more than Distraction as a... what you might call that. You know, a cantrip, basically. This is also interesting. Ooh, another Umbra. I wonder if I could use that. Life Strider is playable. Like in the Ram deck, this, you know, lets you buy some time, block quite well, and go maybe up to your big Eldrazi's. So, yeah. Did I cut the... No, never mind. So I have to cut... Yep, sorry about all of these. Yeah, I need to cut either this, that, or 1 Umbra. I guess I need to cut 2 cards actually. Is there something? It felt like I needed to only cut 1 card, so no. That thing is decent at protecting my Linvala, which is very good. Protecting my Invoker, which is very good. Protecting my Drunfield Priests, which are very good. Yeah, Priests. So I guess that there are 2 of them. Protecting my Cryptologist, which is very good. Umbra kind of does the same thing, but preemptively. It is slightly better. I mean, it depends. It depends. It really depends. I think I like one of these 2 cards more than Repel the Darkness. My deck has enough removal that this is, you know, this is kind of redundant with Narcolepsy. Yeah, I don't think I really want or need that. Protecting my good creatures could be nice though. I have 4 auras to fetch for 2 hard beasts. It's probably fine. It would be quite unlucky if I don't have anything left in my deck to fetch. So I think I don't have to play that, but it's still a decent card. It does, you know, if you put that on an Oracle, it does stop a lot of offense. It's quite good on flyers too. I think I'm gonna play... It's tough, it's tough. Actually, I wonder if Guard Duty might even be better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 flyers. When I have Invoker for the kill, it doesn't matter if they have ground creatures. This is another flyer. Those are not ever really gonna attack. The only creatures that I'll see attacking on the ground are the Hard Beasts and the Vindicator. Maybe Guard Duty is good actually. I have enough flyers. This stops Eldrazi. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. But depending on the matchup, I might, you know, add Laybear. I still don't know how I should pronounce that, by the way. Repel the Darkness, Umbra maybe, Umbra, and Emerge Unscattered. Either way. Yeah, I have a bit more white. I have Linvala and Nomad Assembly. But I have Domestication, so it's a 9/8, it's not really a 10/7. No, I want to be able to cast my Domestication. Alright, oh, what is that? Why are there 18 lands? Well, I guess that there was something, but only 17. Alright, good. So, another take on blue-white control. I don't exactly remember the last blue-white deck I uploaded, but this one seems even better, and the last one was really good, so we'll see. And maybe I'll have a bit more knowledge about Assembly, how good it is. Seems like a fine card. Like at 3 it's decent. If you can get between, you know, maybe if some creatures die in the meantime, I don't know, maybe if you have 3 creatures you will get between 9 and maybe 7 token of that, which is decent. If you have 4 creature and you get the full value, 12 token out of 6 mana, that's really good. And that does really finish the game quite efficiently too. And I could see that deck leading to some pretty bad board stall, and this is good if there's a board stall. Alright, we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. If you did, feel free to leave a like. You can also obviously leave a comment, leave a comment, or share the video, or subscribe to the channel. All of these are appreciated. Thank you for watching, and see you for round 1.